Yeah, so that's beautiful. My brothers from the old school. So let's read that again. 19 and 24. And he said unto them that stood by, take from him the pound and give it unto him that had 10 pounds. So take from him that pound, since he didn't increase, he didn't do anything with it. Just like you had, like a lot of you. You might have some type of skill and you don't do anything with it. You don't increase, especially in the knowledge, wisdom, understanding of the truth. That's what he's concerned about. You know, reaching out to our brothers and sisters to teach them the truth. Who we really are, the children of Israel. To take the pound that he had and give it to the one that had 10 pounds. Read. And they said unto him, out of one, he had 10 pounds. And this man got 10 pounds. And he got 10 extra pounds. Read. For I say unto you, that unto everyone which hath shall be given. All you that have is going to be given. Read. And from him that hath not, read, even that he hath, read, shall be taken away from him. Shall be taken away from him. Him that hath not, if you don't have this, everything you have going to be what? Taken away from him. Going to be taken away from you. That's why it's important to have this truth, man, in these last days, because it's going to come down to it. Either you're going to choose life or you're going to choose death. You got those that's ruling now, they want you to die. That's why they spraying us with chemtrails. Right. The food is poison. Right. The water's poison. Right. Your clothes got poison in them. Everything got poison in them, man. Because it's a diabolical plan to take so many people off the earth. Straight up. They could have made cars run by water. Right. They have to have no gas. Right. Come on, they have to have no gas. The cat that made the car to run by water, all of a sudden he ended up dead. This the world we in. Don't be fooled, man. That's real. That's what I'm talking about. But those mine enemies, which would not that I should reign over them. So he said, those mine enemies. So our power, we got enemies. Everybody don't like it. I know a lot of you don't like this world that's coming out, but he said, what? But those are mine enemies. He said, those Christ's enemies, read, which would not that I should reign over them. So all you that don't want this black man with woolly hair to come and rule over you, he said, do what to him? Bring hither. He said, bring them here, read, and slay them before me. He said, bring them in front of me and kill them right in front of me. I bet you they ain't read that in the church. Luke 19:27, remember that one. Because he said, but those mine enemies, which would not that I should reign over them. You don't want this big black man to reign over you? He said, bring him in front of me and kill him right in front of my face. Read it again. But those mine enemies, which would not that I should reign over them. They don't want this next that a Mashiach Yahushua is going to have. He said, what? Bring hither. He said, bring them right in front of me and do what? And slay them before me. He said, kill them right in front of my face. That's what Christ said. You don't want to reign over you? He said, bring them right in front of me and kill them right in front of my face. That's what's going to be happening to people. Believe that. Ain't nobody going to escape this because it's prophecy of the Most High. So you better get ready. You better be ready. You better fall in line, or you're going to be laid down in a flat line. Straight up. Now you ain't got no choice but choose life or death. That's the only choice you have. We already have that choice. Choose life or death. Whew. I hope you choose life. All right. Give me Mark 1:34. I hope you choose life. Because that life is everlasting life. That's why we're saying we got next. But it's going to be under the power of the Most High. Power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. A Mashiach Yahushua. The 144,000 and the 1/3 that the 144,000 are going to come out of. Yes, that's what we're looking for. Read. Mark 1:34. Mark chapter 1, verse 30 diverse diseases. Mashiach Yahushua, he healed many that were sick of different diseases. Read. And cast out many devils. Cast out many devils. Read. And suffered not the devils to speak. Said, shout, devils. He will allow them to speak. So you're looking at that time, you still got people that are walking around here with devils in them. All right. We call them demons. They walk around here with a lot of demons in them. He cast out many demons out of people when he walked the earth. And he will allow these demons to speak. A lot of times they want to speak to us. It's like when the man had all those demons, 2,000, called legions, had 2,000 demons, right? And he said, oh, let me go into the hogs. People were actually making money from these hogs. He said, oh, let me go into the hogs. So he let them demons, them spirits, the evil spirits go into the hogs. They ran down a hill and drowned in the water. And that was somebody's money. He didn't care nothing about that. Why? Because a hog is an abomination. A filthy, wicked animal. If you eat it, because it's going to be, that's what's going to be inside of you. And you're the temple of the Most High. He loves you. He only loves you. That's what it says. But here we are. We always think about somebody else. Always got to think about somebody else beside ourselves. All right. Hold it down. Always got to think about somebody else instead of ourselves. And we the children of Israel. We the chosen of the Most High. But you can't even take time to think out for yourself. Even when you go to church, you probably think about somebody else. Well, now you got to think about nobody else. Everybody Gentiles. All you a bunch of devils. That's what they call you. And I can prove it in the Bible. If you think of yourself as a Gentile, you ain't nothing but a devil. Get it out. 1 Corinthians 10, 20, and 21. Because a lot of y'all, man, y'all been duped. Y'all been fooled. And you called a Gentile, we're going to see if you're a Gentile according to the Bible once you hear this. Because they ain't going to read this if they don't preach it, don't drill this out. And that's what they believe in, the New Testament. Let's see what it says. 1 Corinthians 10 and 20. 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 20. Right. But I say that things which the Gentiles sacrifice, or the Gentiles worship, what they worship? They sacrifice to devils. They sacrifice to devils. Read. And not to the Most High. Yeah, so you're a Gentile, so you do what? Sacrifice to devils. And not to the Most High. So don't let them call you no Gentile. We the children of Israel. This is our book. This book is talking about us, the children of Israel. When you say Israel, that's talking about us. We the people of Negroid descent, Indian descent, and Latino descent. Indigenous, I might say. Because all you're not Israel. All of you are not of Israel. Some of you ain't nothing but a bunch of wicked people. Rebellious. And the Most High gonna put you to death. Bunch of sambos, that's right. Bunch of scoffers. You don't want to hear the truth. Say what? Scoffers? Say shut up, right? Yeah. Quiet yourself. This is what it says. That's why you're a Gentile, this is when he's talking to you. Read. And I will not that you should have fellowship with devils. You don't want to have fellowship with devils. The demons that's in these people. That's why you see my second show was casting out demons. You just read about it. How he was casting out demons in people. He was casting out demons in people. Because a lot of you got demons. That's why you say shut up on the word of the Most High. Read. Ye cannot drink the cup of the Most High. Cannot drink the cup of the Most High. Read. And the cup of devils. You got to make your choice. You want to be a Gentile? You sacrifice the devils. And if he was here now, he'd be casting out demons out of you. Read. Ye cannot be partakers of the Most High's table. They be partakers of the Most High's table. Read. And of the table of devils. And of the table of devils. You gonna choose the Most High or the Mashiach Yahushua, or you gonna choose devil, Satan, this world's leader, Esau, the Edomites, yeah, or the dragon or the serpent, all of them the same. Because they all red, different shades of red. But you don't know it because you're walking around thinking that they're your master still. They are the oppressor, but they're not your master. But they are the oppressor. All right, until this day, man. Right? Any of y'all been in jail? You better understand who they are. It's mainly us, the children of Israel. They know who we are. You just don't know who you are. That's why I got 16 names. Right now, I have 15, but today I got a new one. He said Crossland. I ain't never heard that one before. As a nationality, as a race. But he said it with conviction. Right? I got 16 different names of what race we are as a people. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? That's something. 16 different names. What's your race? I got 16 different names. Ask the brothers, what's your race? Something wrong with that picture. But we really the children of Israel. Got any questions, brother? See that, man? We sold Negroes. As we say, a picture worth 1,000 words, right? Don't forget, brother. As long as you live. Yeah, they sold y'all too, man. When they came here in 1492. You know? The Conquistadors, Spaniards. Oh yeah, they did a hell of a job on y'all, man. You better believe it. That's why you're shaking your head, yeah. Let's continue. So you don't want to be called no Gentile, unless you're a devil. Give me St. John 8:44. Now this is Hamashiach Yahushua, the anointed Savior, talking to the Israelites. So listen what he said to them. St. John 8:44. St. John chapter 8, verse 44. Because a lot of y'all don't know him. That's why I got to bring out some signs of it that you don't know. But what he said? Ye are of your father, the devil. Ye are your father, the devil. Gentiles. Tell me that in the spirit. Say, ye are your father, the who? Devil. Say, ye are your father, the devil. He call us devils. Wicked Israelites. Same ones that put him to death. And said, let his blood be on us and on our children. So a lot of you, the children of those that killed Hamashiach Yahushua. Because he was a brother. You know how brothers, rats, they a bunch of snitches, telling on somebody.
Can we go to my house to change?
Read. And the lust of your father ye will do. The lust of your father ye will do. Read. He was a murderer from the beginning. A murderer from the beginning. From the very beginning. A murderer from the beginning. Read. And abode not in the truth. Abode not in what? The truth. The truth. Think about it. What is the truth? We already defined the truth. The truth is the laws. But see, he's talking hip talk to you because you might understand what is the truth. The truth definitely is opposite of a lie. And the lie is that you don't have to follow the truth. Think about it. So what is the truth? The law. So the law says you don't have to follow the truth because we're not under the law. So they say you're not under the truth. You have to follow the truth. So you got to follow what? The lie. So you can be what? The least in the kingdom of heaven. All right. Right with them. This is their consolation right now. This is their salvation right now. They done sold out. This is the hell for us. This is not heaven for us. This is hell for us. And these preachers are allowing you to be in hell and be thrown in hell, or maybe the lake of fire if you don't change and repent and come back to the Most High's law, statutes, commandments, and have faith in the Mashiach Yahushua according to the true testimony of the Mashiach Yahushua and not some false doctrine that's going around. A lot of them going around now. Good. When he speaketh a lie, when he speaketh a lie, come on, he speaketh of his own. He speaketh of his own. Read. For he is a liar. He's a liar, read, and the father of it, and the father of lies. So a lot of y'all follow who? Y'all follow just the way the so-called white man got you following. Y'all follow everything that they say is okay. Just like we was over here, some damn white men, y'all be over here piling up, coming all around, listening to them. But since we brothers, real men that stand up against the evildoers and the workers of iniquity, a lot of y'all don't want to hear it. But we don't care, because you gonna hear it for prayer. We still gonna be the men that gonna stand up in these last days for our people. Right. And you are our people. A Negro, Indian, Latino, the indigenous one, because some of you ain't good for nothing. 2/3 you're gonna be burned up. And you need death. Why? Because you don't want to follow the laws of the Most High. You want to come back to the Most High. That's what he gonna come back and do. Those that are without, gonna be burned up. Point blank, that's what he's talking about. He coming to judge and make war against those that do not want to hear his word and follow his word, because you've been lied to. You think the white man gonna come from heaven and come here and serve righteousness on this earth? Hell no. Who's in prison? Us. Nobody but us, because we the children of Israel. We the chosen of the Most High, and he knows it. That's why he always gonna put us in there. Any way, shape, or form he can, man. He's always against us. And he got us against each other. Because he knows A kingdom divided against itself shall not stand. But all we're going to come together, he's going to make us one stick. And we're going to all come together and do something. Better believe that. It's going to be something that's going to be beyond anybody's imagination. Because all of y'all probably been Edomanized. I looked up the word Edomanized. Look it up, brother. E-D-O-M-I-Z-E. You know what came up? Demonized. That's the name for the so-called white people. They're the Edomites in the Bible. Demonized came up. All you do is do it for yourself. Got a cell phone, look up Edomites. E-D-O-M-I-Z-E. And you know what comes up? Demonized. Why would demonized come up for their nationality according to the Bible? Better think again. That's the Most High. Letting you know. Think it ain't? They know that they're the Edomites. All right, brother. Always get Matthew 25:31. You got a minute?
No.
You believe Christ coming back?
I believe Christ is coming back. I'm talking about our people. Well, I'm going to see the day when we get together.
Oh, our people. Not with everybody else. Every other nation? Let me show what he's going to do when he come back. Read that. Matthew 25:31. Matthew chapter 25, verse 31. We here to deal with the word. This is what the word said. Read. When the Son of Man shall come in his glory, and all the holy angels with him. He's coming with 200 million angels. Tell you that in Revelation 9:16. Read. Then shall he sit upon the throne of his glory. He will sit upon the throne of his glory. Go ahead. And before him shall be gathered all nations. Listen, brother, all nations will be gathered before him. What are you going to do? And he shall separate them one from another. Hear that? He's going to separate them one from another. Read. As a shepherd divided his sheep from the goats. Yeah, as a shepherd divided the sheep from the goats. So ain't going to be no great melting pot of nations coming together when Christ comes back. He's going to do what? Separate them. He'll separate all the nations. Huh? One from another. One from another, read. As a shepherd divided his sheep from the goats. As a shepherd divided the sheep from the goats. Man, you're going to put the sheep where? On the right hand. And the goats? On the left. On the left. That's right. So who the sheep? Matthew 15:24. Who the sheep? I mean, it's clear. Because he only came for Israel. This is what he said out of his own mouth. He's going to put the sheep on the right hand. Who the sheep? Matthew 15:24. Matthew chapter 15, verse 24. That's why you got to come back to understanding that you're a Hebrew Israelite. You're the chosen of the Most High. Matthew 15:24. But he answered and said, this is what Christ said. What did he say? I am not sent, but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. So if you're not of the family who lives in the house of Israel, he ain't come for you. He came for the lost sheep of the house of Israel. I'm telling you, I just got the 16th name of a race of our people. I asked brother, what's your race? Got the 16th answer. 16 different answers for us, so-called Negroes, who we are. That was in 2 months. Yeah, man, that's sad, man. 16 different answers. Just asking, what's your race? Hey, what's your young people, what y'all call yourself now? Black? No, that's your name. I mean, what's your race? Black and German? You said black and German? Who's German? Yeah. He's a white man? Oh yeah? And your mother's? Right. She's a so-called Negro, huh? So-called Negro, right? Right, okay. So that's how we are. At least you know. You know? Most don't even know. Because you are who your dad is. The father, the man determines who you are. Child of the Most High God. You got to be the children of Israel then. Because get Amos 3:1 and 2. People say they're a child of the Most High God. Okay, let's see who that is. Because most of you understand this, sister. God is a European invention, first and foremost. They made the word God because Hamashiach Yahushua called them dogs. You take dog and reverse it, you got God. That's where that word God comes from. It's a European invention. Caucasian people made that name up. Lord, they made us call them God. Speaker. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. No denying. Ain't this God? They set the so-called white man up to be God. So y'all talking about God, y'all talking about him. That's what they say God is. The so-called white man. My second child called them dogs. D-O-G-S. He called them all dogs. And the reason why they call them dogs because it's a name that the Hebrew Israelites called the Gentiles because of profaneness and because of homosexuality. Now you tell me who is it that promoting homosexuality today? If it's not in this kingdom here. Anybody else promoting it like they are, and everybody being westernized, they gonna promote it too. Right along with a man. Boom. Amos, chapter 3, verse 1 and verse 2. He says, you're a child of the Most High God. Listen at this, read. Hear this word that the Most High has spoken against you. Here's what the Most High said, read. O children of Israel, against Israel. To the children of Israel, the Hebrew Israelites, what did he say? This is chosen people, right? Against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt. All 12 tribes went into the Egyptian captivity. What did he say? Saying, you only have I known of all the families of the earth. So how you gonna make the Most High know anybody else besides the children of Israel? What did he say? You only have I known of all the families of the earth. He say, I only know the children of Israel. You can talk about you a child of God if you want to. You better know what you're talking about. He said, what? You only have I known of all the families of the earth. He said, you only have I known of all the families of the earth. Read. Therefore, I will punish you. He said, therefore, I will punish you for what? For all your iniquity. Because we broke the laws of the Most High. He only gave the laws to the children of Israel. The only people that he gave the laws to, the children of Israel. That's why we got punished with captivity after captivity after captivity under all these nations, because we broke the Most High's laws, God's commandments. And here we are now, still in captivity. A lot of you think you're free. You ain't free, man. Come on. We go downtown every Sunday and feed the homeless, man. People feel like you're free. You ain't free, man. They can stop right now and say, you did something. Take your butt, handcuff you, take you to jail, and give you a case, and they ain't even you. How many brothers in jail because they were falsely accused, or children falsely accused? Who all in jail? There's nothing but us. Negro.